Otsego County.
The news with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. It is March 24th, 2025. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist James DeFazio is in the Weather Center, and it looks to be a nice day ahead on the chilly side, but it's March.
Aesthetically beautiful, but we don't have to shovel cold.
Yeah,
right.
So I like that.
It's also going to be getting warmer as the day progresses. We're off to a really chilly start. We've actually climbed out of the single digits, with the exception of the North Country, Saranac Lake wind chills still at 3 degrees. But wind chills this morning were in the single digits across central New York. We're now into the low 10s. These are going to continue to increase today. The winds are not going to be anything like what we saw yesterday. We saw gusts up to 45 miles per hour yesterday. We're not going to see anything of that today. Only gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Quiet weather on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. It's going to continue today. We're going to see wall-to-wall sunshine today, with the exception of it being a little bit uncomfortably cold out there. It's a beautiful day. Some areas got some surprise lake effect snow last night. Some light snow accumulated in Redfield, Osceola, Old Forge, Woodgate, as well as even Brookfield. Most areas did see some light snowfall that didn't actually stick, but those areas had enough of a elevation and to get a light accumulation. But even with the sun angle today at 20 degrees, it's going to be enough to melt that snow. Even with temperatures very chilly, highs today only getting into the mid-30s, it's not going to matter. The sun angle will be warm enough to do some damage on the snow that fell yesterday. But a sunny, cold day, highs are going to be in the mid to upper 30s. We'll have more information on what's to come coming up in a couple of minutes. Katrina?
Thank you so much. Well,
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. It's a very cold day out there, and it's going to warm up, but not enough to make it warm out there. It's a chilly day, but we're going to see ample sunshine, abundant wall-to-wall sunshine. So if you're looking through a window, it's going to be a beautiful day. But let's take a look at downtown Utica. You can see what I'm talking about, those widespread blue skies, a couple of faded clouds in the background, but we're going to see clear skies for the entirety of our Sunday, despite the cold temperatures that are in place. Dry conditions are going to continue until tomorrow morning. Abundant sunshine today, but that cold weather continues, highs only into the 30s today. More rain and snow mix chances next week. The first one arrives tomorrow morning. March-like weather continues for the remainder of the week. We currently have no major storms currently foreseen either, which is a very good sign this time of year. We're normally tracking those larger systems towards the end of March. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, a couple lingering flurries south of the Finger Lakes, otherwise fantastic weather across central New York. High pressure is in place and is going to continue to drive our weather today. Current local temperatures, we've warmed up a tad. It was a very chilly morning, but it's still cold out there. Across central Oneida County, we're in the upper teens to low 20s. We're in the low 20s in the Mohawk Valley. Across the southern tier, similar temperatures, upper teens to low 20s. And with the wind being about 10 to 15 miles per hour, it doesn't take much to make it very chilly out there. We've climbed out of the single digits for wind chills, but we're still in the low 10s locally across central New York. So it's going to be a slow climb in terms of how comfortable it is this morning outdoors through the morning hours. By about 11 a.m. or so, we should crack 20 degrees for a wind chill factor temperature. This big area of high pressure is driving in our ample sunny weather today. A warm front approaches tomorrow morning, gives us a brief shot of a mix of snow and rain, and then we get a period of dry during the day tomorrow before another round of showers. Ample widespread sunshine today, but those temperatures just do not rise very much. We get into the mid to upper 30s. Cloud coverage increases steadily overnight tonight. That these snow and rain showers arrive ahead of that warm front. Temperatures are marginal. We're not expecting any accumulation with this passage of showers. These showers move through really quickly. By Monday morning, it's a cloudy morning to start the day. We warm up much, much warmer than we do today, we get all the way up into the low 50s. Showers redevelop Monday evening, and then things calm down for overnight Monday before more rain-snow mix chances arrive on Tuesday. Your 7-day forecast, a classic March week here. We have plenty of rain-snow mixes, but fortunately no major systems in the forecast. We're not expecting any major accumulation, any significant accumulation at any point from these storms. Thursday and Friday look calm with mostly cloudy conditions, temperatures into the mid-40s. We got to keep in mind, I want to, cheer everyone up since, we had 70s last week, so we were spoiled. So I have to remind everyone that last March was our snowiest month last year.
Wow.
So we had more snow in March last season than we did all of the rest of the winter. And this year, it is the exact opposite. We've actually had more snow in November than we have had so far this March. It's been a very, very non-snowy March.
Right.
So we don't have to shovel cold.
That's great. And there's like 6 days left in the month, so I mean,
we're getting there.
Chances of more snowfall in March is pretty slim, right?
We're getting there.
How about this? Our director pays attention, and he noticed this beautiful sunrise on the Oneonta this morning. Isn't that gorgeous?
Absolutely beautiful. We're going to probably see similar sunsets tonight, beautiful sunsets as well, with the fantastic sunshine today. Very little cloud cover.
Gorgeous. So if you're a sucker for sunrises and sunsets, you have another opportunity this evening. Thank you so much. Well, it's Maple Weekend in New York. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. I'll get you right over to the Weather Center. I think you could see somewhat bluish skies, behind me. If not, they're coming because
Absolutely.
I see sunshine's behind James.
Plenty of sunshine today. It's just going to be a very chilly day. It's going to be a cold day, but we don't have to shovel cold, so we'll take it. Especially with March, this time of the year, we're very susceptible to large snow events, and we don't see any on the horizon, and we haven't gotten any yet this March. And as we take a look at current wind chills around the state, we're out of the single digits. We're into the low 10s. Those are slowly going to continue to creep up. We'll be into the 20s by the middle of the day, at least in terms of the wind chill. Temperatures get into the mid-30s. Quiet on the Orfo Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, and it's going to stay that way. High pressure's in control of the weather today. We have a wall-to-wall abundant sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day out there aesthetically. It's going to feel very cold, but we're going to have ample sunshine throughout the entire day today. A couple areas picked up some light lake effect snow last night. Brookfield has a little bit of a snow cover again. Redfield, Osceola, Old Forge. This will probably dissipate today with the sun. The sun angle's just so strong right now as we're approaching April. 20 degrees and sunny up in Rome, 7-mile-an-hour breeze out of the north, and the winds are only going to be about 10 to 15 miles per hour today, as opposed to the 30 to 40 mile per hour winds that we were seeing yesterday. Current local temperatures ranging anywhere from the low 20s all the way up to the mid-teens in the North Country. Highs today are going to be in the upper 30s, approximately 38 degrees, wall-to-wall sunshine, and cold weather. We'll have more information coming up on what to expect for your work week ahead. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. President Trump.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. It's a very chilly day out there, but it's a beautiful day. It's sunny and it's going to stay sunny, but unfortunately it's also going to stay cold. But it's going to stay calm until tomorrow morning, where we'll see a round of showers. Let's get into what we're tracking ahead of those showers that arrive tomorrow morning. Right now, wall-to-wall sunshine downtown Utica, dry, calm conditions, a great day if you're getting out to travel. You might need a jacket, but all in all, it's going to feel warmer than it actually is. With the sun angle is really starting to get high in the sky, and that sun, even in the mid-30s, is going to feel somewhat warm. Abundant sun today, but it's still relatively cold. Highs are only in the 30s. More rain and snow chances arrive next week, specifically rain changing to snow and snow changing to rain, the first of which arrives tomorrow morning. We'll break that down coming right up. And March-like weather continues for the remainder of the week with no major storms currently foreseen in the foreseeable future. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, high pressure in control. We're going to have a dry, sunny day across central New York. Almost all of the stations across New York reporting sunny skies right now. Still hanging on to a very, very chilly wind chill. We'll feel like temperatures right now are not that comfortable. We're in the low 10s across central New York. We were in the single digits earlier today. Things are going to improve. The breeze is not going to be too substantial today, only a 10 to 15 mile per hour breeze, where yesterday we were seeing gusts in excess of 45 miles per hour. Big area of high pressure today, keeping those clouds away. Nice ample sunshine. A warm front approaches overnight Sunday night into Monday morning. Ahead of the warm front, we get a shot of a snow-rain mix, which falls very early morning hours prior to sunset. By sunset, we're over to cloudy skies, and it's primarily a dry, cloudy day. By the evening time, showers redevelop. We're looking at some rain showers for Monday evening before things calm down for the overnight Tuesday. Today, wall-to-wall sunshine, but it just does not warm up very much. Those temperatures relatively stable in the mid-30s. Tonight, the cloud coverage increases overnight by about 3 a.m. We have that wet snow beginning to fall. A break in the precipitation for most of the day on Monday, and then those rain showers arrive Monday evening before things dry out again for overnight Monday into Tuesday. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, a very March-like 7-day forecast, a mix of rain and snow chances Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. No significant accumulation expected with any of this. Mostly cloudy and calm weather expected for Thursday and Friday with highs in the mid-40s. Saturday, another shot of that snow quickly changes over to rain with highs in the upper 40s. Hopefully we're heading back in a warming trend by then. Anybody know the answer to this? I wanted to bring this up. Yes, it is, because today this is exactly what's going on. So we have a high pressure basically prevents rising air, and if air cannot rise, clouds will not form. Low pressure allows for forcing and lift and condensation, and high pressure keeps everything bottled at the surface.
It's a good earth science question.
Yeah, it is.
Kids, listen up. All right, we'll be back after this. Thank you, James.
News with Ben Kinney.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It's spring, so they say. A winter weather advisory in effect for northern Oneida County. We don't want to waste any time. Let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist James DeFazio tracking the latest. I can't believe we're saying it's March and a winter weather advisory, and yet here we are.
It happens every March.
No, I know it does, but it still doesn't make it any less frustrating.
I understand. We've had a brutal winter.
Yeah, we have.
Last March was actually our snowiest month of the entire winter. So
yeah, that's true. You mentioned that. That's true.
We're really on the other end of it this year. But again, the winter weather advisories, as you mentioned, are in effect. They're in effect for the northern counties, which is where we're expecting the biggest impacts. The highest elevations are going to see the highest snow totals, 3 to 5 inches across the Adirondacks, as well as the Tug Hill Plateau. Elsewhere, 1 to 3 inches north of the valley, a trace to an inch for the rest of us. Nothing too substantial in terms of accumulation, but a quick, widespread snowfall this evening. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, all is quiet out there. That is going to stay that way through the evening hours tonight. Snow develops after sunset later this evening. Dry and calm and still cold down in downtown Utica, 34 degrees with sunny skies still being reported in Rome. Variable winds at 4 miles an hour. The winds have finally died down. It's so overdue that we get an afternoon where it's just not super gusty. Temperatures across the area are in the mid to upper 30s. The lows tonight are going to be in the upper 20s, and we're going to have showers. It's not going to be entirely snow. We may see a mix of snow and rain to end the precipitation. We'll break that all down coming up in full weather. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. Well, Maple Weekend continues in
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. It was a very chilly but very sunny day across central New York, and high pressure was in control, keeping the clouds away. Things are going to change tonight, though. We are going to see another round of precipitation and even some snowfall. So let's get right into the forecast. Take a look at downtown Utica right now. You can see those wall-to-wall blue skies are beginning to disappear. Cloud cover is increasing. It's going to continue to increase as this warm front continues to approach from the southwest. We're not going to see any precipitation for several more hours, but the clouds are already working their way in. Snow develops tonight. Temperatures rise as well throughout the overnight. It's mostly cloudy for the majority of the day Monday, with the exception of a few scattered showers. And then rain showers return in the early evening Monday, and they're more widespread through the evening hours. The snowfall forecast for tonight, with this warm front, we're going to get a widespread blast of snow, approximately between 12 to 3 a.m. And we're going to get a quick accumulation across the region. The Tug Hill Plateau and the Adirondack Park are going to do the best from this. They're going to see the highest totals of 3 to 5 inches. Elsewhere north of the valley, 1 to 3 inches of accumulation. Everywhere else south of I-90, a trace to an inch is possible. Some areas may be too warm to even pick up a coating at all. It may end as a light wintry mix as well. If you wake up to a light glaze on top of the snow, that would not be a surprise at all. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, as you can see, nothing is creeping in from the west yet. That warm front is still back out in the Midwest. As it approaches, it's going to move in very quickly this evening, and that big precipitation shield works out in front of the warm front. And after that snow moves through, the temperatures rise steadily overnight. We end up Monday morning starting the day much more mild than the temperatures we saw today. Scattered rain showers tomorrow evening, and then colder air works in for Tuesday, and scattered snow showers work in for Tuesday. It remains windy over the next 4 days, but not as windy as we saw yesterday. Nowhere near gusts up to 45, but 15-mile-per-hour winds look consistent over the next 4 days. The clouds continue to increase as the night progresses. By about 2:30 to 3 o'clock, that snow begins to work in. The second half of the night, primarily mostly cloudy. Those temperatures begin to rise. Snow falls around 32 degrees. By 7:30 a.m., we're up to 37 degrees in the city of Utica. By the middle of the day, we're all the way up into the mid-40s. Skycast is a little ambitious in terms of temperature here. I don't think we're going to get quite this warm. We are going to see the showers develop throughout the evening hours. From about 4 to 8 p.m., we see periods of rain, maybe even some flurries across the higher elevations. And then things calm down Monday evening. We're going to have a dry night Monday night before some light snow showers redevelop on Tuesday. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, a very March-like 7-day forecast. A lot of seasonably March-like temperatures in here. We have rain, snow chances on Monday and Tuesday, very light snow Wednesday, mostly cloudy Thursday, Friday, a light rain snow mix on Saturday.
The news with Ben Kinney.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. We'll get to those stories in a moment. But first, when you think of maple syrup season, you usually think of spring. Well, parts of northern Oneida County under a winter weather advisory tonight. Meteorologist James DeFazio is tracking it in the Weather Center. The reason why is that lovely word that I hate so much, snow.
Yes, but it's not gonna last. We're only gonna get a light accumulation, and it's gonna be in the mid-40s by the middle of the day tomorrow.
Wow,
So
a quick turnaround.
Yeah, I would expect the snow that does accumulate tonight to be gone by tomorrow evening. But let's get right into what we're looking at, because we are tracking a little bit of a system working through tonight. Winter weather advisories are in effect for the northern portions of the viewing area, because those are the areas that are going to see the highest of the accumulations, 1 to 3 inches in general across those areas. They may also end with a little bit of a light wintry mix, which is another reason for the winter weather advisory advisory, a possibility for a light glaze. A trace to an inch for most of us, 1 to 3 inches north of the valley, a 3 to 5 inch bullseye on the Adirondack in the Adirondack Park as well as the Tug Hill Plateau. Tried to combine the two there for a moment. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing the first few bands working in from the southwest, approaching the Finger Lakes right now. Still dry and calm in downtown Utica, and it's going to stay that way for the next couple of hours. Temperatures are still relatively chilly out there. We're in the mid-20s to low 30s across the area. Lows tonight are going to occur at the beginning of the night, around 29 degrees, right around midnight. It's going to be a slow incline in temperature throughout the night. We warm up as the night progresses. We'll have more information on what to expect for that snowfall as well as the work week coming up. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. Well, Maple Weekend.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. After a chilly but very sunny day across central New York, we're now tracking unsettled weather that's moving in for overnight. We're going to be seeing a round of snow showers before cloudy skies settle in for the morning time. Let's take a look at downtown Utica right now. You can see the clouds are beginning to thicken up in downtown Utica. We're still seeing a good amount of partly cloudy skies. Looks like we're still not in full graphics here, but once we get into full graphics, I can continue with the show here. There we go. Downtown Utica still looking dry, calm, and cold, and it's going to stay that way for at least the first half of the overnight. Snow develops tonight. It actually has developed already out to the west. It's on its way in. Temperatures are going to rise slowly but steadily through the night. It's mostly cloudy for the majority of tomorrow, but rain showers do return in the early evening. The snowfall forecast, in general, a very light accumulation for most areas. Areas from the I-90 corridor and points southward, an inch or less of snow, 1 to 3 inches possible north of the Thruway, 3 to 5 inches in the very high-end, in the extreme high-end hilltops of the Tug Hill Plateau and the Adirondack Park. Outside of that, though, really not expecting any widespread or any significant totals. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, you can see the first bands working in from the southwest. We have a warm front on its way in. Weak area of low pressure, yet again tracking to our northwest, going to be drawing in this precipitation shield as this warm front approaches tonight. When this warm front approaches, it's going to bring through that quick burst of snow rather quickly, and we have a cold front working in behind it, but that's not going to work through until later Monday evening. And ahead of it coming through Monday evening, we get that next round of light rain showers from 5 to 10 p.m. tomorrow, and then colder air settles in Monday night into Tuesday morning. A dry night Monday night into Tuesday, scattered snow showers all day Tuesday. It stays windy over the next 4 days, but not damaging winds. Not as windy as it's been. We're looking at 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, gusts 20 to 25. The clouds steadily increase tonight as the night progresses. Those temperatures slowly climbing up. We get into the low 30s in the early morning hours. By 2 a.m., that precipitation is beginning to work into Oneida County. It overspreads the region and moves through really quickly. By 7:30 a.m., we're in the mid to upper 30s across central New York. Plenty of cloudy skies through the midday. As we head into the early afternoon hours, those showers begin to develop. We see scattered showers through the evening hours. By about 11 p.m., things come to an end, primarily partly cloudy skies for the remainder of the night, and then just a dry night before snow showers return Monday morning. Your 7-day forecast, a very March-like forecast, plenty of chances for light rain and snow mixes, but fortunately no significant weather events in the forecast. Mostly cloudy skies on Thursday and Friday with calm, dry weather. Next major weather maker comes in on Saturday with snow changing over to rain.